Hello you guys and welcome back to another VideoTalk video, and this is another unboxing video, of course it is, and check this out. It's a Vinegar Syndrome package, although I'm no longer Vinegar Syndrome subscriber, but like I told you, that doesn't mean that I couldn't order some cool Vinegar Syndrome stuff from them. So let's see what this beautiful package contains. To be honest with you, I don't even remember myself what did I order. So, okay, let's take the first compartment of this box. Oh, yeah, yes. Okay, it was an accident that this was the first film that I reached in the box, but this is definitely the most anticipated release of this box. So it's a Demon Warp, a film that I have never previously seen, nope, but a film that interests me the most. It's some sort of low-budget horror flick with George Kennedy fighting, I don't know, snowman, a yeti, and zombies. So that's gotta be crazy, right? And hey, for me at least, this is one of the most anticipated releases of the whole Vinegar Syndrome's year. It's a 4K, goddamn, and the box art here, hey, slipcover here. I don't know if this is the original artwork or is this made for Vinegar Syndrome, but I do know that it looks very cool. So inside we have 4K Ultra HD and a Blu-ray, of course. And yeah, hey, okay, maybe this is the original artwork. I don't know. This, to my eye at least, looks much more better. And I think I will reverse this. So now this is upside. This is facing upwards, this Demon Warp. I am expecting like a very trashy experience, at least what I can judge from the trailer they put out when they announced this. It looked very interesting. Yeah, I think this is something that I will look tonight. I will watch it tonight. And then another Monster Mayhem film, and this, by the way, yes sir, I have seen it previously on this beautiful ancient Finnish VHS tape from Ace film, and as far as I can remember, this was like not the best movie ever, but it's kind of like a fun little monster flick. But this here is called Bacterian. I don't know, this is called Panic. So why is the name so different? Bacterian. So I think the Bacterian sounds a lot more interesting than Panic. At least a lot less generic than Panic. Panic could be anything. It could be anything. But Bacterian, that is only Bacterian. Starring David Warbeck and Janet Ågren. It's an Italian monster movie. And trashy monster movie. Kind of like a... Could you say that this is like a homage to 1950s monster movies? Maybe. It has been like, I don't know, so many years since I have watched this. God damn, it's tight. But hey, it looks like this. So let's see if the reversible sleeve is anything like this. No, it's not anything like this, neither of these. This is the Finnish cover. I think this is some sort of photo or something. And maybe, hey, now I think of it, maybe this was very slightly cut. I get that kind of like a distant memory of it, but we'll see. But yeah, the cover is like this. What do you say? I think this is okay. I will put this facing upwards because, yeah, the slipcover is already has already this Bacterian cover, this type of cover. So it is here now. So okay, and like I said, 4K and Blu-ray and all the extras, whatever there may be, are on the Blu-ray disc. The Core of the Monster, 24 minutes. An interview with FX artist Roberto Ricci. Latex Memories. An interview with makeup artist Adriano Carboni. Monster Kids, the heritage of Tonino Ricci and Rino Carboni. So, as you can see, it is packed with extras. And this too, Demon Warp, is too packed with extras. I would love to have heard the George Kennedy's interview of this. And hey, okay, this is from the Melusine. So this is a Jess Franco film, Love Camp, and I think this includes some sort of hardcore clips because it was on Melusine. Because the Vinegar Syndrome, they no longer sell hardcore films, and I can completely understand that. So I'm glad that they have this like subsidiary called Melusine, where they can really go balls deep on these adult titles. So okay, I have not seen this film. I don't know what's going on in this film, and actually this is something called Delirium home video. A salacious obsessive romp that only Jess Franco could have made. Love Camp is presented here on Blu-ray for the first time in North America. So you heard. Yeah. Okay. Let's not. Oh no. It's a nudity alert. YouTube will explode. Yeah, YouTube definitely will explode after seeing this cover of Love Camp. And I will not put that facing towards the camera now, but tell me in the comments, have you seen this Love Camp movie? Yeah. Some of you that have been watching this channel a little bit longer may remember that no, I'm not the greatest like Jess Franco fan, but some of his stuff is quite good, and most of his stuff is not. But there are some gems, and definitely Jess Franco is a unique filmmaker, to say the least. But moving on now, and let's say, another Melusine, and no, this is a Quality X release, and hey, I am very surprised that this has not been previously in Vinegar Syndrome's catalog. Debbie Does Dallas. So I think this is one of the most famous like hardcore films, at least what comes to the title, Debbie Does Dallas. Everybody knows this film by the name, at least. But myself, I have never seen it. It was never released in Finland, and at least not officially. And its reputation goes ahead of this film, of it. Like I don't expect it to be like anything like mind blowing, but I expect to see like a very great vintage adult feature. So if I can get this out, why is this so freaking tight? All right. It is directed by Jim Clark. Okay, this even includes a booklet. Very special release. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, it doesn't seem to be that dangerous booklet to show on YouTube. Yeah, alright. And then let's show you the poster. A mini poster. Classic adult hardcore X-rated films. If you dare, tell me in the comments, have you seen Debbie Does Dallas? Let's put it like this. Yeah. 10. Agfa. Embalmer from Agfa, American Genre Film Archive. So, yeah, you know me. I love, if there's any Agfa releases, I most of the time buy every Agfa release. And this is some sort of like a blaxploitation horror picture, maybe. But needless to say, I have not seen or even heard before this release of Embalmer. But at least I remember the trailer looked kinda nice. Let's see what it says here. An urban legend-based slasher from acclaimed filmmaker S. Toriano Berry. Embalmer is one of the few 90s independent horror movies that was made for black audiences. Okay, this is so new film. Usually Agfa films are like from the 50s, 60s or the 70s or the 80s, but 90s. That's kind of new to me. The story follows Clifton, a troubled teenager with a dark past, as she and her friends run afoul of Undertaker Zack, a mortician who killed his family and turned his funeral home into an H.H. Holmes-style murder castle. Shot on 16mm film with a small budget in Washington, D.C., Embalmer utilizes a hip-hop soundtrack, sly humor and slasher mechanics to tell a deeper story of abuse, trauma and never-ending cycle of coping with pain. Okie dokie. Yeah. Blaxploitation horror picture from the 90s. And this, I think, this is another 90s movie, Dead Boys Can't Fly, an outrage in America. And this is a Vinegar Syndrome archive release. And since I got this, now I have each Vinegar Syndrome archive release. So I'm back in business, baby. Back in business. Yeah. But this looked very good, judging from the trailer they put out. And hey, they have a little bit changed this cover design because, yeah, this is kind of like a very hard cardboard box, and they used to be very tight, so it would be very difficult to get the film out. But now they have fixed the problem. Oh, maybe they fixed it much earlier than this, but now I think this is the first time I mentioned this. But the cover doesn't look too great, but like I said, the trailer, go check it out in the Vinegar Syndrome's page. Trailer looked real freaking nice. Yeah, it's some sort of urban action movie, violence movie, violent action movie. At least I get the impression from the trailer. So I'm looking forward in watching this, because these types of films, these are my cup of tea. Not slashers, not giallos, but action. I'm the man of action. Yeah, nothing special here. Kind of ugly artwork, I don't like it. But hopefully the film itself is great. A film by Cecil Howard. I have never even heard about Cecil Howard. And now the final box, and it's another AGFA, and this was a January AGFA, and I was pleased to see that this didn't sell out. This is Herschell Gordon Lewis's films. Blast of Girls, and also The Girl with Body and the Bill. Okay, so yeah, Herschell Gordon Lewis, definitely like a, how do you say? I wouldn't call him a visionary, but like a groundbreaking filmmaker, at least what comes to gore. They don't call him the godfather of gore for no reason. I have here like the biggest goddamn box ever. This is the Arrow Videos Blood Feast, or the Herschell Gordon Lewis Feast, full of bloody goodness. So it's a damn huge box. It includes DVDs and Blu-rays of every Herschell Gordon Lewis's film, except for these films. If I'm not mistaken, these were just recently found. A double feature of campy chaos from exploitation titan Herschell Gordon Lewis. Lewis's underground answer to the Beatles' A Hard Day's Night, Blast of Girls follows the story of Boogie Baker, a slimy music impresario who leads a band called The Big Blast down a path of sex, pot parties and surreal hangouts. With Colonel Sanders from Kentucky Fried Chicken. What? What? So, Something Weird are thrilled to bring these overlooked Lewis's treasures to Blu-ray for the first time ever. In eye-blasting color. Eye-blasting, that's for sure. So I don't have any opinion about the cover. And this is, by the way, AGFA 073. And what was the embalmer? What number AGFA was that? 074. It comes with the booklet, The Bill, Blast of Girls. The unusual beat of Blast of Boys. Yeah. Alright. Alrighty then. And then, one more thing. the snow creature. Oh yeah! This is a Vinegar Syndrome Labs release number 021. And Vinegar Syndrome Labs is kind of specializing maybe kind of this like a weirder movies, and they have put out a lot of these like older science fiction and fantasy films. I think I have all of these like 50s, 60s science fiction films, except for this, but now I have that too. It's something about a snow creature and people who are looking for a Himalayan monster that terrorizes city, abducts woman, annihilates man. Okay. Yeah. I have been telling you previously that I'm a sucker for these 1950s or 60s like a science fiction movies, like a low budget movies, creature features, and I think that this is no exception. At least the cover, in my eye, this looks very appealing. Yeah, this is I think this is more better than this, but I will put this facing upwards because the slipcover has this cover style. So I think this is definitely some, I'm expecting like a grindhouse goodness of this snow creature. Never have I seen it, nor have I even heard about this. So one more, and oh yeah, The Gambler, starring James Caan and directed by, who was the director? Karl Reists. Okay, this I have seen and I remember this being an excellent film. So James Caan is starring in this film. It's like this gambler guy who is, was he a teacher or something? And he is constantly in debt and he just keeps gambling. There's no explanation why he does it. He has the way out, but he doesn't take it. So it's a 70s American drama, and in the 70s the atmosphere is so specifically 70s. I don't think any other decade produced films like this, at least in the American cinema. And this is a cinematograph release number Sin 029. Okay, and yes, it was licensed by Paramount, sure. And these babies are such a treat. Okay, let's talk about the cover first. It comes with tons of special features, which I just don't say this, but I'm actually thrilled to see all the special features and the picture quality, because, like I said, this was one of these like a little bit. Could you say that even like a forgotten 70s gem? Yeah. But the cover looks great, and it comes with this wire that when you stick this back in, you can use this. You can use this this wire to get the film out, and yeah, these are fantastic. I really do like this. The Gambler cinematograph release, and this is a digibook, so it comes with a booklet, and the film itself is in the back page of this booklet, Ultra HD and Blu-ray, and the booklet has lots of things to say about the film. And James Caan, may he rest in peace, a fantastic actor, and I think this is one of, okay, he made a ton of masterpieces, and this is definitely one of them. And yeah, I hear the picture quality is great, and okay, it's a difficult competition to select which one I would watch tonight, The Gambler or Demon Warp. These are definitely at the same caliber, but tell me in the comments which one should I choose, because I know what I'm gonna choose. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe, and catch you in the next unboxing video or something completely different. Bye!